Earl Stevens, better known by his stage name E-40, is an American rapper, entrepreneur, and investor from Vallejo, California. He is a founding member of the rap group The Click, and the founder of Sick Wid It Records. He has released 20 studio albums to date, appeared on numerous movie soundtracks, and has also done guest appearances on a host of other rap albums. Initially an underground artist, his 1995 solo album In a Major Way opened him up to a wider audience. Beginning in 1998, he began collaborating with more mainstream rappers outside of the Bay Area. He rose to even higher mainstream popularity in 2006 with his single Tell Me When to Go, which was produced by Lil Jon. Music career, 1990–1999, E-40 made his rap debut in 1990, with the EP Lead Side as a member of The Click. The EP was co-produced by Mike Mosley and Al Eaton and was released on Sick Wid It Records, an independent label founded by E-40. In 1992 they released second album, Down and Dirty, and in 1993 E-40 made his solo album debut. Federal, a 9-track LP/14-track CD produced by Studio Ton and released by Sick Wid It Records in association with SMG, a regional distributor. After a talent show at Grambling State University, the MC and his cousin B Legit decided to attempt a career in rap. Together, and with his sister Sugar T, they released their 1993 mainstream radio hit Captain Save-A-Ho. They moved back to Vallejo and teamed up with D-Shot, E-40's brother, to form the group MVP, or Most Valuable Players. E-40's gospel-singing uncle helped them put out the record. Sugar T was then added to the group to form The Click. Synonymous with Bay Area rap, E-40 garnered a regional following, and eventually a national one, with his flamboyant raps, while his entrepreneurial spirit, embodied by his homegrown record label, Sick Wid It Records, did much to cultivate a flourishing rap scene to the east of San Francisco Bay, in communities such as Oakland and his native Vallejo. Along with Too Short, Spice One, and Ant Banks, E-40 was among the first West Coast rappers to sign a major label deal, penning a deal with Jive Records in 1994, after years of releasing music independently. Thus, 6 additional solo albums were to follow, beginning with In a Major Way in 1995 as well as remastered versions of E-40's independent Sick Wid It recordings from previous years. In a Major Way was regionally well received, with guest spots by such rappers as Tupac Shakur and Mac Moore, as well as his son Drew P. Although having a large following within West Coast, E-40 did not have a large mainstream audience, so only 2 of his songs released under Jive Records. One Lou featuring Levity and Things I'll Never Change featuring Bo Rock, charted on the Billboard Hot 100. He had been working nearly exclusively with rappers from the Bay Area until 1997, when he released the double-disc compilations Southwest Riders featuring exclusively rap acts from the Bay Area and the South. His collaboration with Southern rappers continued in 1998, when he was given guest appearances on albums by Southern rappers, including Lost by 8ball, and MP Da Last Don by Master Pages 2000–2010. In 2003, E-40 began hosting E-Feezy Radio, a weekly program San Francisco hip-hop radio station KMEL that showcased Bay Area hip-hop. KMEL regularly broadcast the program until 2008. After completing a deal with Jive Records, he signed with Lil Jon's BME Recordings and Warner Brothers Records. After the signing, he appeared on Lil Jon's single Snap Yo Fingers, also featuring Sean P. of Young Bloods, which became a hit reaching the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. Afterwards, his single Tell Me When to Go, featuring Oakland rapper Keek Da Sneak, became popular throughout the United States, and E-40 appeared on MTV's Direct Effect and Bet's 106 and Park. Publicity for E-40 was achieved through the MTV special My Block, The Bay. He later released You and Dat in April 2006, featuring T-Pain and Candy Girl and produced by Lil Jon. His album My Ghetto Report Card debuted at number 1 on the top R&B hip-hop albums chart and number 3 on the Billboard Hot 200 on March 14, 2006. Released through Sick Wid It Warner Brothers Records, The album was produced by Lil Jon, Rick Rock, and E-40's son, Drew P. He was also featured on DJ Shadow's new album The Outsider, on a track called That's My Part. In 2006, he also appeared on Tech N9ne's Ever Ready, The Religion CD on a track titled Jelly Sickle. In that same year, he contributed a verse to the official remix of It's Okay by fellow West Coast rapper The Game along with 24 other prominent MCs. In 2008, E-40's new album The Ball Street Journal came out, with Wake It Up featuring Akon as the lead single. Got Rich Twice featuring Turf Talk followed. The album peaked at number 42 on the Billboard 200. In 2009, 40 was featured on the track Santana DVX on the album Incredi Bad from the comedy group The Lonely Island. E-40 is listed in the credits as one of the writers. In the song, E-40 assumes the identity of Carlos Santana and raps about his personalized brand of sparkling white wine. E-40 was featured on Broken CYDE's album I'm Not a Fan, But the Kids Like It. On the song Booty Call. E-40 was also featured on the song Kush Is My Cologne on Gucci Mane's 2009 album The State vs. Raderick Davis. On March 30, 2010. E-40 released two albums called Revenue Retrievin' Day Shift and Revenue Retrievin' Night Shift. Both include guest appearances from Too Short, Snoop Dogg, Gucci Mane, Bobby V. Moore. They debuted at numbers 47 and 49 respectively on the 200. The first single from the Day Shift album is Bitch featuring Too Short. On March 29, 2011, E-40 released two albums called Revenue Retrievin' Overtime Shift and Revenue Retrievin' Graveyard Shift. They include guest spots from Lil Jon, Bun B, Slim Thug, Tech N9ne and more. They both entered on the 200 chart at S42 and 40. In November 2010, E-40 and Too Short announced that they would release two collaborative albums in summer 2012 entitled History, Mob Music and History, Function Music. E-40 also performed at the gathering of the Juggalos. 2011 A Euro Present. In 2012, E-40 released three solo albums, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil Series 1, 2, and 3, and will release a collaboration album with Too Short. The first single from the second Block Brochure album is Function featuring YG, I Am Sue and Problem. It peaked at number 21 on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 Singles chart, number 62 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, and number 22 on the Rap Songs chart, becoming his most successful single in years. The volumes include Juicy J, 2 Chainz, Tech N9ne, Snoop Dogg, Twista, Kendrick Lamar Too Short, Brotha Lynch, Andre Nickatina, and T-Pain as guests. They each debuted at S58. 59 and 72 on the Billboard 200, respectively, and the triple album box set that contains all three Block Brochure volumes debuted at number 44. History, Function Music debuted at number 63 on the 200, while Mob debuted at number 72. He made a cameo appearance in the music video for Young Jeezy's song R.I.P. featuring 2 Chainz in March 2013. And was also featured on the song's official G-Mix also featuring Snoop Dogg and Too Short. It was revealed that the 4th, 5th and 6th editions of the Block Brochure would be released exactly 1 year after the release date of the first 3 volumes. However, there is no confirmed release date for the 3 albums, but the artwork for all 3 volumes and the triple album box set was released on June 12. On May 21, he released the first single from the 3 albums, Ripped featuring Lil Jon. On July 18, he premiered the second single All My Niggas featuring Danny Brown and Schoolboy Q. The song was released to iTunes on August 20, 2013. On August 26, the video for Off the Block featuring Stressmatic and Jay Banks was released and confirmed to be on the album. On Facebook E-40 has announced that his new albums, The Block Brochure Parts 4, 5, 6 will be released on 12/13. Entrepreneurship and investing. In addition to his career as a musician, E-40 is an entrepreneur and investor who has ventured into other business and investment opportunities. He invested in Microsoft, but he said that he should have invested in Apple. Along with former NFL player Chester McLaughlin, E-40 opened a Fatburger franchise in Pleasant Hill, California, which has now been shut down. E-40 recently authored the book, E-40's Book of Slang, to be published by Warner Books. He is also a spokesperson for Landy Cognac, and he opened the now-defunct Ambassador's Lounge, a nightclub in downtown San Jose. On November 16, 2007, it was announced that Stevens signed a franchise agreement with Wingstop Restaurants, Incorporated, and will open one in Southampton Shopping Center located in Benicia, California. "I was introduced to Wingstop in Dallas, and as soon as I tasted the wings I was hooked. I love the food," said Stevens. "I chose to open in the Bay Area because this is the soil where I was born and raised, and I still live here to this day. People here are going to love these things." In late 2007, E-40 announced a new line of energy drinks called 40 Water. E-40, also known as Earl Stevens as he goes by in the wine industry, has released 3 wines including a red blend called Function, a Moscato, and high-alcohol fortified wine called Mangoscato. Discography. Studio albums: Federal, In a Major Way, Thar Hall of Game, The Element of Surprise, Charlie Hustle, The Blueprint of a Self-Made Millionaire, Loyalty and Betrayal, Grit and Grind, Breaking News, My Ghetto Report Card, The Ball Street Journal, Revenue Retrievin' Day Shift, Revenue Retrievin' Night Shift, Revenue Retrievin' Overtime Shift, Revenue Retrievin' Graveyard Shift, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil 1, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil 2, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil 3, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil 4, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil 5, The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil 6, Sharp on All Four Corners, Corner 1, Sharp on All Four Corners, Corner 2, Sharp on All Four Corners, Corner 3, Sharp on All Four Corners, Corner 4, Collaboration Albums, History, Function Music, History, Mob Music, Extended Plays, Mr. Flamboyant the Mailman, Filmography, Film, The Breaks, 3 Strikes, Obstacles, Mailer Booty, Hair Show, Survival of the Illest, Dead Heist, Television, Incredible Crew, The Jamie Foxx Show, Season 5 Episode 12, References. External links: E-40 on MySpace, E-40 at AllMusic, E-40 at the Internet Movie Database.